एल्प्स में से ठंडी हवा आती है।
एल्प्स से
एल्प्स में स्नोफॉल होता है तो ठंडी हवा आती है। पानी बोलते हैं ना उसको, पानी। गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन। So we are doing the clouds. So सबसे पहले how are the clouds formed? एक कोई तो इंग्लिश हिंदी मीडियम में लिखोगे, इंग्लिश में बोलो, आंसर इंग्लिश में बोलो, कंसेप्ट कुछ भी बोलो हिंदी में, टेल द आंसर इन इंग्लिश। हाउ आर द क्लाउड्स फॉर्म्ड? ओके, हिंदी में बोलो। यू शुड नॉट थिंक, जितना आप थिंक करोगे टू राइट इन हिंदी इंग्लिश, उतना योर पेपर विल रिमेन इनकम्प्लीट। सो you should always think also in English. This is the process. This is the process of preparation. It is not just facts rat ke jana hai. This examination demands change in the personality, change in the perceptions what we think. Fine, fine, fine. 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 Okay. How are the clouds formed? Around? That is the first line. Yeah, first line should be rising up of warm air. The warm air condenses to form tiny water droplets around hygroscopic nuclei, which results into formation of tiny water droplets or cloud droplets. Due to collision coalescence, the cloud droplets will grow to form clouds, which then become very high, big in size, and fall down as different forms of precipitation depending upon dew point. Clouds पे क्वेश्चन आया तो अंडरलाइन द वर्ड हाइग्रोस्कोपिक न्यूक्लियाई, अंडरलाइन द वर्ड ड्यू पॉइंट. फाइन. सो बेस्ड ऑन दिस, आज का क्वेश्चन नहीं है ये. सो बेस्ड ऑन दिस, when you underline the word dew point, examiner sees you have mentioned dew point also. You have mentioned hygroscopic nuclei also. Underline the word collision coalescence. He will see that you have explained, you know the concept of collision coalescence also. How many types of cloud are there? What are high clouds known as? High clouds. Cirrus. Alto high cloud है, middle cloud है, and low clouds strato. All the clouds give rainfall. True or false? False. कौन सा cloud gives rainfall? Nimbus clouds. So you take down the definition cirrus clouds. ये सारे मैं definition NCERT से लिखवा रहा हूँ. Cirrus clouds. Clouds formed at high altitudes. Clouds formed at high altitudes between 8 kilometers to 12 kilometers. Having thin and feathery appearance. You will understand why feathery appearance. Feather jaise they are dispersed. Having thin and feathery appearance are known as cirrus clouds. Thin and feathery appearance are known as cirrus clouds. Cumulus clouds. between 4 kilometers to 7 kilometers. हाइट थोड़ी बहुत ऊपर नीचे भी होती है, किसी बुक्स में 3, किसी बुक्स में 4. तो यू शुड जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया कि कौन से कितने किलोमीटर्स पे. हैविंग अ शेप ऑफ कॉटन बॉल, हैविंग अ शेप ऑफ कॉटन बॉल और वुल पैक, और वुल पैक. वुल पैक बॉल, कॉटन के जैसे गोल, वुल पैक. फुल स्टॉप. They are found in patches. They are found in patches. Found in patches and are scattered. And are scattered. Found in patches and are scattered. Stratus clouds below 3 kilometers. Below 3 kilometers. Scattered, they are scattered. Below 3 kilometers. They are layered cloud. Underline the word layered. Layer में है. They are layered cloud. Stratus. Stratus clouds below 3 kilometers. They are layered cloud. Present in layers, sheet जैसा. Found at lower height. Found at lower height. Due to loss of heat from the ground, or mixing of cold and warm air, along warm front, you will understand, along warm front. उसके बाद nimbus cloud. That is different. That is stratocumulus. Cumulus कहीं पे भी बन सकता है. Cumulus is the shape. Alto is the height. Alto. Sorry, alto. 4 to 7 kilometers. Alto, not cumulus. They are alto cumulus clouds. So वहाँ पे लिखना cumulus और alto clouds दोनों. अभी समझ में आएगा क्या है. ये मैं as it is NCERT से डिक्टेट करा रहा हूँ, इसलिए इसमें confusion है. उसमें थोड़ा एडिशन करके, क्योंकि वहाँ पे होना चाहिए था ऑल्टो क्लाउड, एनसीईआरटी में दिया है क्यूमुलस क्लाउड. बट मैं इसलिए डिक्टेट करा रहा हूँ क्योंकि ये स्टेटमेंट्स एज इट इज पेपर्स में आएंगे. एंड यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू रीड एनसीईआरटी, आई नो दैट. सो पढ़ोगे भी तो फिर याद नहीं रहेगा, उससे अच्छा पढ़ो ही मत. जितना इम्पोर्टेंट है मैं दे दूंगा क्लास में. हाँ, एनसीईआरटी बेस है. एनसीईआरटी तो बेस रहेगा ही. सविंद्र सिंह बेस रहूंगा तो 11 से 2 चलेगा. पढ़ना भी मत, वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम है. उससे अच्छा कोई और सब्जेक्ट पढ़ लो. देखो, मन से जो बात निकलती है वो क्वेश्चन देख के निकलती है. एनसीईआरटी पढ़ के वहाँ पे क्वेश्चंस नहीं आ रहे हैं तो मन कुछ भी बोले कोई फायदा नहीं होगा. इट शुड बी बेस्ड ऑन आउटपुट, इनपुट आउटपुट रेशियो. मेरा सब्जेक्ट नहीं है, नहीं तो मैं बोलता मेडिवेल पढ़ो ही मत. इनपुट आउटपुट नहीं है, पर पढ़ के जाओ. मेरे पे मत भरोसा करना. So next is, that is cumulus and alto. We'll write this later on. Alto cumulus क्या है? I am just right now take this as a definition of only cumulus, not alto. ठीक है? उसके बाद nimbus. Nimbus. Dark gray color clouds. Dark gray colored clouds, which are dense, extremely dense, which are extremely dense. Next point, they have different shapes. They have different shape. Nimbus clouds can be nimbostratus, yeah, cumulonimbus. They have different shapes. Generally found near the Earth's surface. Generally found near the Earth's surface, but can also exist at middle height. Can also exist at middle height. They are associated with rainfall and other forms of precipitation. They are associated with rainfall and other forms of precipitation. Associated with rainfall and other forms of precipitation. Alto clouds. Alto clouds. Medium clouds. NCERT में नहीं दिया है. Alto clouds, ALTO, alto clouds or medium clouds. Found at a height of 2.5 to 7 kilometers. Understanding the difference? Cumulus 4 to 7 and alto 2.5 to 7 kilometers. They are light gray in color. They are light gray in color. And may be associated with, not always, sometimes, may be associated with precipitation in the form of drizzle. Rainfall, yeah, snowfall. Precipitation in the form of drizzle and light snow. Precipitation in the form of drizzle and light snow. Understand these words, and isse we are doing the type of the clouds. So when we divide the type of the clouds on the basis of height, we divide the clouds into cirro clouds. But cirro कैसे हो सकता है? It can be cirrus, it can be cirrostratus, अगर उसका shape is straight, or it can be cirrocumulus. Don't do this from NCERT, it is given in very technical manner. Do this only from the notes. Alto clouds. Alto can be altostratus. It can be altocumulus. Shape से एक तो दो ही तो shape है, stratus and cumulus. उसके बाद strato cloud मतलब low clouds. Strato can be stratus, sheet like, और वही अगर rainfall देगा तो you will call this as nimbostratus, or it can be stratocumulus. So can I say this as a high cloud, this as a middle cloud, and this as low cloud? And the fourth kind of a cloud is जिसको neither you can classify into low, high, middle, because उसका base can be very near to the ground. उसका height can be above 7 kilometers. इसका height can be above 2.5 kilometers. So neither it will come in the middle cloud group, neither it will come into the low cloud group. And these are the clouds with great vertical extent. And इसमें दो है, that is cumulus and cumulonimbus. See, those who are watching online, mostly for them, जो क्लास में हुआ है डेली बेसिस पे करना, अदरवाइज इतना पाइल अप हो जाएगा, बिकॉज अभी सून विद द कमिंग अप ऑफ जनवरी इंडिया एयर बुक विल बी रिलीज्ड. फाइन, पढ़ना नहीं पढ़ना, बट एक माइंड पे बर्डन रहेगा. सेकेंडली, बजट विल कम. थर्डली, इकोनॉमिक सर्वे इज गोइंग टू कम. एंड मार्च आते ही इतने सारे मार्केट में कंपाइलेशन होंगे करंट अफेयर्स के कि यू विल कम इन टेंशन कि मैं ये लूँ या ना लूँ. अदरवाइज दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू गिव यू एनीथिंग न्यू, बट उनका फॉर्मेटिंग, उनका द स्ट्रक्चर विल बी सच कि आपको लगेगा ये भी खरीदना चाहिए, वो भी खरीदना चाहिए. सो हाउ टू जज? यू कैन जज दैट इफ यू आर डूइंग द क्लासेस रेगुलरली. उसके बाद ऐसे लगेगा जैसे अप्रैल आएगा यू शुड डू, जैसे ही क्लासेस आपके खत्म हो जाएंगे यू विल हैव सफिशिएंट टाइम. बट अगर डेली पढ़ाई नहीं की होगी, you will not understand many of the concepts. Daily पढ़ाई की होगी तो it will be easier for you to revise. Simple law, first time when you read it requires 5 hours. The first revision requires 2.5 hours. Second revision requires 1 hour. Third revision requires 30 minutes. Fourth revision you just scan it in 10-15 minutes. 5 revisions के बाद nobody is going to stop you from clearing the prelims. But एक बार पढ़ के जाओगे तो prelims में negative marking बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाएगी. बिकॉज वहाँ पे कुछ कुछ याद आएगा और कुछ कुछ याद नहीं आएगा. सो उसमें यू विल मार्क, यू कैन एलिमिनेट 2 ऑप्शंस बट यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू एलिमिनेट द रिमेनिंग 2 ऑप्शंस. एंड देन आप सोचोगे सिली मिस्टेक हो गई. सिली मिस्टेक्स नहीं होती. सिली मिस्टेक्स आर ड्यू टू लैक ऑफ रिविजन. अरे उधर दिख नहीं रहा है बोर्ड पे. So first, cirrus clouds. First is the cirrus cloud. Is it fine now? नहीं नहीं. ऑन कर दो, मैं डार्क लिखूंगा. रोज ये लाइट शुरू होती है तो फिर आज क्यों नहीं दिख? सो व्हाट इज दिस इफेक्ट? अल्बिडो. आज अल्बिडो ज़्यादा है फ्रॉम द बोर्ड. सो फर्स्ट विल से दिस cirrus clouds. Cirrus clouds. So first cirrus. So you can just take down till I draw the diagram, then you can take the photo of the diagram. Crispy cirrus clouds. Crispy. Feather-like clouds. Feather-like clouds. Feather-like clouds having fibrous appearance. Having fibrous appearance. Having fibrous appearance. Very high in the sky. Very high in the sky. Indicating fair weather, indicating fair weather, मतलब no rainfall. White in color, white in color, white in color are known as cirrus clouds, are known as cirrus clouds. Because of their appearance, they are known as mare's tail. Because of their appearance, they are known as mare's tail. Mare's tail. घोड़े की पूंछ. Why? Because they are very, very fine, elongated clouds, very high in the sky. They are known as mare's tail. Next, cirrocumulus. Cirrocumulus, patches of rounded cloud, patches of rounded clouds, very high in the sky, very high in the sky, indicating what? Line वही रहेगी, fair weather या bad weather, indicating fair weather, indicating fair weather. Patches of rounded clouds very high in the sky, indicating fair weather, are known as cirrocumulus clouds, are known as cirrocumulus clouds. The sky looks dotted. Imagine ऐसे clouds है तो sky will look dotted. बाहर जाके कल देख लेना. You will see this cloud. You will never find this cloud in India because it is only in the cold climates, temperate regions में. But you will commonly find this cloud in the very high in sky. White color के small clouds. These are dotted sky. It is known as mackerel sky. Because the sky looks dotted, it is known as mackerel sky. Mackerel sky. Next, cirrostratus. क्या होगा? Fibrous, rounded, तो thin, sheet-like, layered cloud, white in color, very high in the sky are cirrostratus. Very high in the sky are cirrostratus. Cirrostratus. सफेद कलर का है तो can you see sun and moon through them? Yes. सफेद कलर का thin sheet. You can easily see sun and moon through them. So they are associated with brilliant halos of sun and the moon. Brilliant halo of sun and the moon. Brilliant halo of sun and the moon. Sun and moon can easily shine through them. So ये भी common है इंडिया में. एक हाथ कोई ऐसा क्लाउड जिसके ऊपर से एक ऐसा क्लाउड जिसके ऊपर से द मून अगर उसके पीछे आया, सन उसके पीछे आया, मून स्पेशली, यू कैन सी मून थ्रू इट. चांद छुपा बादल में, काइंड ऑफ एन क्लाउड मीन्स cirrostratus. You can see the moon through it. Very, very logical. Fine. अब when we come to the lower clouds, क्या होगा? Alto. ये तो फेयर वेदर क्लाउड्स है. One common line regarding all these clouds: cirrus clouds have the highest albedo. Cirrus clouds have the highest albedo. Cirrus clouds have highest albedo. Ab you only tell me why the cloud has come down. Because it has become saturated with water. So because it has become saturated with water, what will be uska color? Gray, white, gray, and then और नीचे आएगा तो dark gray. So grayish, thick. That is, we are going to write alto. Which one is this? Stratus. Thick, sheet-like clouds. Grayish, thick, sheet-like clouds. Sheet-like clouds, which obstructs the visibility of sun and the moon. Which obstructs the visibility of the sun and the moon. क्यों obstruct कर रहा है? कलर क्या है इसका? Gray. Are known as altostratus. Are known as altostratus. Obstructs the visibility of sun and the moon is known as altostratus. Altostratus are the clouds, what he was saying right now, having watery look. Having watery look. But they indicate fair weather. आपको लगेगा बारिश हो रही है पर बारिश होगी नहीं. They indicate fair weather. They indicate fair weather. Altocumulus. Altocumulus. Rounded, wool pack clouds. राउंडेड ऐसे लगता है वुल का बॉल है. कॉटन का बॉल क्यों नहीं? सिर्फ वुल का बॉल क्यों? बिकॉज ज्योग्राफी ओरिजिनेटेड इन टेम्परेट रीजन, जहाँ पे वुल मिलता है, कॉटन नहीं. अगर हम लिखते तो कोई इंडियन ज्योग्राफर लिखता तो कहता कॉटन बॉल लाइक क्लाउड्स. वो लिखते हैं वुल पैक लाइक क्लाउड्स. राउंडेड वुल पैक क्लाउड्स. Associated with fair weather. Associated with fair weather. Appearing like bumps, B-U-M-P-S, bumps. In blue sky, grayish in color, is known as altocumulus. They are also known as wool pack clouds. They are also known as wool pack clouds. They are also known as wool pack clouds. Next, stratus clouds. A very low lying cloud, similar to dense fog, dark gray in color, dark gray in color, dark gray in color is known as stratus clouds, is known as stratus clouds, is known as stratus cloud. Stratus cloud promotes dull weather conditions. Stratus cloud promotes dull weather conditions. You must have seen, कभी-कभी बारिश के समय जब पूरा स्काई डार्क हो जाता है, तो it promotes dull weather condition. Dull weather condition. When the stratus cloud is associated with rainfall, when the stratus cloud is associated with rainfall, it is known as nimbostratus. It is known as nimbostratus. So monsoon के समय, you remember, पूरा sky will become dark gray in color and then heavy rainfall होगा या light rainfall भी हो सकता है. So that is nimbostratus. Common in the tropical lands of India. Fine. Now how is the rainfall? Light or gentle or heavy? या दोनों हो सकता है? दोनों हो सकता है. Is it with lightning and thunder or is it without lightning and thunder? So you note down, ये खासियत है. It is associated with status and nimbostratus is same. The only thing is जब बारिश होगी तो वो कहेंगे nimbostratus, उसी cloud को. It is associated with, that is nimbostratus, associated with light, moderate as well as heavy rainfall. Light, moderate as well as heavy rainfall. But without lightning and thunder. But without lightning and thunder. Underline the word without lightning and thunder. It will never give lightning and thunder. उसके बाद, have you heard of the word धूप छाव? What does it mean? कभी धूप होती है, कभी छाव. You can see a dark cloud which is there, जिसके पीछे अगर sun चला गया तो छाव, sun बाहर आते ही धूप. So this is what is known as stratocumulus. Can you see क्या हो रहा है? सिर्फ size बढ़ रही है. Collision, coalescence. Size is increasing as they are coming downwards. Stratocumulus. Rough, rounded clouds, rough, rounded clouds having greater contrast between gray or dark part and light or white part. Greater contrast between the gray or dark part, light or white part are known as stratocumulus. धूप छाव इसलिए मैंने कहा था, डार्क पार्ट भी है, व्हाइट पार्ट भी है. Stratocumulus clouds are associated with fine or fair weather. Fine or fair weather. So these are the three clouds. Cirrus, what are the keywords? Mare's tail, mackerel sky, and halo. Watery look, woolpack, rain bearing cloud. Clouds with great vertical extent. So उसमें सबसे पहले cumulus cloud. You all have seen the cumulus cloud. एक बहुत बड़ा cloud अकेला ही स्काई में भटक रहा है, दैट इज व्हाट इज नोन एज एन क्यूमुलस क्लाउड. देखा है कोई बहुत बड़ा क्लाउड, जनरली व्हाइट इन कलर, अलोन इन द स्काई, दैट इज व्हाट इज नोन एज क्यूमुलस क्लाउड. इट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेज ऑफ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ क्यूमुलोनिम्बस. सो क्यूमुलस क्लाउड, vertical extent, clouds with great vertical extent. These are the clouds with no definite height, their base can be near the ground, and height can be greater than 30,000 feet. उसमें क्यूमुलस. A large single cloud feet, a large single cloud, generally white in color, having rounded top and flat base, is known as cumulus cloud. Rounded top and flat base is known as an cumulus cloud. What does it show? Photo. It is a collection of numerous clouds. It is generally associated with warm weather conditions, therefore commonly found in tropics and subtropics, Surprisingly, ये चीज याद रखना, this cloud is associated with fair weather and no rainfall. Having a general idea of cloud, 0 kilometer, 2.5 kilometer and 6 to 7 kilometers, depend upon the whatever the height has been considered. Very near to the ground, वो है stratus cloud. Now the last cloud we are going to do, which is important from our exam point of view, is cumulonimbus. And what is cumulonimbus? Cumulonimbus is overgrown cumulus cloud. Cumulus means it is a collection of numerous cloud. Will it give rainfall? Yes, it will give very heavy rainfall. इसलिए the word is nimbus. Now understand how this cumulonimbus cloud is formed. When there is severe heating of the ground surface, low pressure system will develop somewhere. Because of the low pressure system, there will be several winds from the surrounding high pressure which will be attracted towards the low pressure. Now, as they come near this low pressure, they will start rising upwards. When they start rising upwards, can I say they will be cooling? So what is cooling? Giving the heat to the surrounding atmosphere. कौन सी heat है? Latent heat of vaporization. And when therefore when the air starts rising upwards, this low pressure center intensifies because heat is added. जो cloud ऊपर जा रहा है, जो air ऊपर जा रही है, it is cooling. That means it is giving the heat to the surrounding regions, and therefore it starts rising upwards. Hence, very strong winds will come from the surrounding region. They will rise upwards. ऐसे ही low pressure will intensify. As they rise upwards, they vertically rise upwards. यहाँ पे you can see they are rising upwards more or less in the horizontal manner. They start vertically rising upwards, and they go with such a great speed that is after reaching a certain height, they are thrown in opposite directions due to the rotation of the earth. अब this region, this cloud which is formed is full of moisture, इसलिए तो latent heat है, and as a result of this condensation occurs, resulting into formation of a very giant mass of a cloud जिसका height is very near to the troposphere or tropopause, which is having a flat base. बट न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब जैसा कॉलीफ्लावर या राउंडेड टॉप, जो भी न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब एक्सप्लोजन होता है, यू मस्ट हैव सीन द टॉप इज कॉलीफ्लावर लाइक टॉप. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ अ ह्यूज मास ऑफ अ क्लाउड इज व्हाट इज नोन एज एन cumulonimbus cloud, overgrown cumulus cloud. Base very near to where we are staying, height very near to the tropopause. It is more dangerous than cyclone because if there is a very strong convectional current rising of air that is associated with the cumulonimbus cloud, तो Malaysian Airlines जैसी हालत हो जाती है. That is, it got caught in the middle of a cumulonimbus cloud, इसलिए it got divided into two parts. एक part was thrown right up to South Africa, the other part was thrown right up to Australia. कहाँ से? Near Malaysia. So it got divided into, within seconds, it got divided into two parts. So this cloud that is associated with each and every natural disaster is what is known as an cumulonimbus cloud, because this entire cloud is full of water. And because it is full of water, it is associated with very heavy rainfall. Not just normal rainfall, it is associated with very heavy rainfall, but of a shorter duration. Secondly, it is associated with very high velocity winds at the ground. Thirdly, with the coming up of this cloud, the visibility is reduced. There is a complete darkness. इसलिए बंगाल में इसको कहते हैं काल बैसाखी, काल बिकॉज डार्कनेस. या दिस, इसका छोटा क्यूमुलोनिम्बस क्लाउड इज व्हाट यू कॉल एज आंधी. आंधी एक्सेट्रा इज एसोसिएटेड विथ cumulonimbus cloud. So you must have experienced आंधी, बहुत ज़्यादा धूप, very hot, and suddenly at 5 o'clock there is a darkness, a very high velocity winds coming, and half an hour में इतनी ज़्यादा बारिश along with hail storms, lightning and thunder. So this cloud is associated with lightning, this cloud is associated with thunder, and this cloud is associated with hailstorm as well as very heavy rainfall. So it is only this cloud which will give thunder. No other cloud will give thunder. Cumulonimbus cloud is known as a thunder cloud. That is why I had drawn this diagram to just show you how this cloud is formed. और ये कहाँ होगा? Temperate regions में या tropics में? In tropics and subtropics, जहाँ पे heating of the ground surface is high. So this is what is an cumulonimbus cloud. Common. Cyclone, cumulonimbus cloud. Tornado, cumulonimbus cloud. Cloud burst, Uttarakhand tragedy, cumulonimbus cloud. Arrival of monsoon, cumulonimbus cloud. हमेशा monsoon arrives with cumulonimbus cloud. If you just remember, the first monsoon rainfall is full of lightning and thunder. That is why we say monsoon arrives with bang. Means it makes sound of its arrival. Monsoon burst of monsoon कहते हैं. We do not say monsoon rainfall. We say burst of monsoon. That is, it makes sound. That is, I have arrived with the arrival of an cumulonimbus cloud. Tornado, cumulonimbus cloud. Cyclone Gaza और या cyclone Petkai जो हो रहा है अभी, not just one cumulonimbus cloud. There are 600 cumulonimbus cloud associated with one cyclone minimum. There are numerous cumulonimbus clouds which are associated with one cyclone. So I am asking you, why does the cumulonimbus cloud causes lightning and thunder? बाकी किसी में नहीं होता. Why lightning is produced or why thunder is produced? Collision between clouds causes. Collision से क्या होता है? Friction, and that causes lightning or thunder. आवाज क्यों आती है फिर? कोलिजन होगा तो आवाज आएगी। ये सब बचपन के चीजें हैं कि दो क्लाउड टकराए एंड इट रिजल्ट्स इनटू, अगर क्लाउड टकराने से थंडर हो सकता है तो फिर हम भी जब क्लाउड में जाएंगे, दैट मीन्स क्लाउड इज समथिंग सॉलिड, दैट इज व्हाई इट इज मेकिंग साउंड. इफ आई क्लैप दिस, अभी एयर इज मेकिंग साउंड? नो, but this will make the sound. So if the clouds can collide and make sound, then how can we walk through the clouds? How can planes go through the clouds? It should not make sound, but you understand what is happening in the cumulonimbus cloud. Air is going upwards, it is cooling and it is getting heavier, resulting into formation of numerous clouds. As it becomes heavier, it is coming downwards, but it cannot reach the ground because नीचे से air is going upwards. So the cloud particles, rain droplets या ice जो भी form हुआ below the dew point, above the dew point, ओले क्यों है समझ में आया? below the dew point, below freezing point, rain, above the freezing point, rain, below 0 degree Celsius, snow. Now this air starts coming downwards carrying rain or snow droplets. They start falling down with great speed, but नीचे से the air, because heating is still going on, नीचे से this air forces the rain droplets to go up या snow droplets to go up. So there is continuous up and down movement which results into ionization of the cloud particles. Charges are set up, and the charges are set up to such an extent that positive charges are lighter. Lighter particles develop positive charges, while the heavier particles that are there, they develop the negative charge at the base of cloud. So heavier particles hai, they will settle down, while the lighter particles will go up, and therefore positives and negatives will attract, resulting into intercloud lightning. This is how lightning is produced. When this lightning is produced, the amount of heat that is generated is greater than the heat that is present inside the earth. Iska average temperature is 15,000 degrees Celsius, and because of this there is a sudden expansion of air. So when there is a sudden expansion of air, the air expands making a sound, and that is what is known as thunder. So lightning causes thunder. Lightning क्यों होता है? Because of ionization, separation of charged particles. 6000 milliampere का current है ये, which goes to 50. So हमारे यहाँ पे 120 milliampere का current is enough. So this is a 6000 ampere का current which goes, not milliampere, ampere का current which goes, which results into sudden expansion of air. And when the air suddenly expands, it makes sound. You have done this when you have stomped on the fruity ka packet, school days mein. You stomp on it, air expands. So air expands making sound. The same thing is happening here. UPSC also knew that common जो बचपन से पढ़ाया गया है, that is the cumulonimbus cloud are formed due to collision. आवाज, ये आपका 2015 का क्वेश्चन है. Lightning is formed due to collision of cloud particles, due to the movement of heated air, और एक था और चौथा था none of the above. The answer is none of the above. It is formed due to separation of charges. Ground actually is neutral, but these charges are so powerful, this negative charge is so powerful that ground develops a positive charge. Comparatively, ground becomes positive, and when the ground becomes positive, we have the lightning which kills us, and this is ground lightning. ये lightning दिखेगी बहुत dangerous, but it is not going to fall on the ground. ये ऊपर sky में ही जाएगी, making very high sound. But if the ground is very, very flat, so there is an equal distribution of charge, and because of the equal distribution of charge, there will be lightning from this negative to positive charge. So this is what is the cumulonimbus cloud. Abhi we just saw पूना के बच्चों ने देखा होगा कि how the cumulonimbus cloud can block the visibility. So this is what happens when the cumulonimbus cloud comes. Totally dark color in the sky. Obviously पूना में होगा, हैदराबाद में होगा, because वो सब ट्रॉपिक्स में है. We are now in the temperate zone. दिल्ली में तो नहीं होगा, दिल्ली में तो आप देख ही रहे हो. So based on this, take down some of the facts regarding, so you can understand cumulonimbus cloud पे question आएगा, मेंस में भी आ सकता है, because this is the cloud that is associated with each and every natural disaster. So cumulonimbus clouds, it is an overgrown cumulus cloud. It is an overgrown cumulus cloud. Overgrown cumulus cloud that is associated with sorry, that is associated with subpoint 1, extreme convectional heating of the land, extreme convectional heating of the land, extreme convectional heating of the land, extreme convectional heating of the land. क्यों conduction नहीं कह रहे? Because air is vertically rising upwards. And second, vertical rise of air. And vertical rise of air. Vertical rise of air. And third, subpoint 3, presence of adequate amount of moisture. Generally high moisture नहीं, desert में भी convectional rainfall होगा, adequate amount of moisture, जितना उसको चाहिए. Presence of adequate amount of moisture. Next, structure of a cumulonimbus cloud. Structure. Cumulonimbus cloud has flat base. It has a flat base. In the exam, you can write the shortcut cumulonimbus के लिए this. It has flat base. वही टेक्निक जो मैंने बताया था, एक बार पूरा लिख के in the bracket CUNI. It has flat base, but cauliflower-like top. Cauliflower-like top. Cauliflower-like top means फूल गोभी, बंद गोभी नहीं, फूल गोभी जैसा. That is top, cauliflower-like top. That is, the top opens up. Top opens up. The height of a cumulonimbus cloud, the height of a cumulonimbus cloud may extend up to tropopause. The height of a cumulonimbus cloud may extend up to tropopause. Tropopause. Because it is saturated with water, because it is saturated with water, it is dark gray in color, which reduces, it is dark gray in color, which reduces the visibility, which reduces the visibility. Next, mechanism of formation. Mechanism of formation. Formation. Mechanism of formation. The cumulonimbus cloud is associated with high convectional heating of the ground. Is associated with high convectional heating of the ground. Therefore, cumulonimbus cloud forms in, therefore this cloud forms in summer season, in the middle and higher latitudes, साइबेरिया में भी cumulonimbus cloud बनेगा, remember, middle and the higher latitudes, but is an everyday phenomena, कौन से रीजन में? इन द इक्वेटोरियल रीजन्स, कब? सुबह शाम दोपहर, ड्यूरिंग द लेट आफ्टरनून और अर्ली इवनिंग्स, नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, अर्ली इवनिंग। इस रेनफॉल को इक्वेटोरियल रीजन्स में 4 o'clock रेनफॉल कहा जाता है, 4 बजे की बारिश, एवरीडे फिनोमेना, 4 o'clock रेनफॉल, विल डू दैट नेक्स्ट पॉइंट। ड्यू टू एक्सट्रीम लो प्रेशर, air vertically rises upwards. Now this is thermally induced low pressure या dynamically induced? Thermally induced. Clouds में हमेशा thermally induced. The air vertically rises upwards, forming a huge mass of clouds due to condensation. Forming a huge mass of cloud due to condensation. Weather conditions. Cumulonimbus cloud is associated with, that is weather condition, it is associated with very heavy rainfall, normal rainfall नहीं, very heavy rainfall, bracket में cloud burst, उत्तराखंड ट्रेजेडी याद रखना, cumulonimbus cloud, Kerala floods, everything, comma, high velocity winds, along with lightning, thunder, and hailstorm. Lightning, thunder and hailstorm. Why lightning? Why lightning and thunder? So why lightning and thunder? Due to continuous upward and downward movement of air, क्या होता है? Charges. Heavy particles settle down, develop negative charge. Lighter particles will go up. अब ऐसे क्यों होता है? Obviously आंसर नहीं है. क्यों आंसर नहीं है? Who will go and study in the cumulonimbus cloud? Even if they study, who will publish their reports? कुछ बचेगा अंदर lightning के बाद. So why we don't know. Similarly, we don't know why about tropical cyclones. थोड़ा बहुत mechanism पता है, but exact mechanism नहीं पता. Who will go inside the tropical cyclone to study a tropical cyclone? हमें सिर्फ पता है rainless cloudless center is known as I. Fine. So don't worry why. You can take down. Due to continuous upward and downward movement of particles, charges are developed on the particles, यही हो रहा है inside the earth भी. Convectional currents, continuous upward and downward movement, outer core में. The heavier particles settle at the bottom and develop negative charge. The heavier particles settle at the bottom and develop negative charge. Generally, you should know negative charge is heavy than the positive. Develop negative charge. While the lighter particles develop positive charges. While the lighter particles develop positive charges. Fine. Producing intercloud lightning. Intercloud lightning. Intercloud lightning. Ground generally behaves neutral. Ground generally is neutral. But if the difference between ground and the negative charge is very high, ground behaves positive. Ground behaves like positively charged, or ground behaves positive. Developing or causing ground lightning. You should know there are two different types of lightning. Causing ground lightning. Due to very high heat produced by lightning, bracket में 7,000 to 15,000 degree Celsius. 7,000 to 15,000 degree Celsius. Facts एग्जाम के लिए नहीं, आपके अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए है. 7,000 to 15,000 degree Celsius. 15,000 degree Celsius. There is sudden expansion of air. Causing thunder. Sudden expansion of air causing thunder. So understood this? Ab why hailstorms? What is hail? Snow or ice? What is hail? Hail, ole are they are soft, yeah, they are hard. So hard granular substance is ice, soft substance is snow. I told you difference. Ice tray, not snow tray in the fridge. Ice क्यों develop होता है? Anything snow will become ice if there is continuous freezing and thawing, मतलब freezing and melting. Imagine it goes very high, goes below the freezing point, snow starts falling downwards, but नीचे से the air current is so very strong. जैसे snow is falling downwards, it is melting. नीचे से air current is strong, it carries the water droplet again up, freezes. So alternate melting, freezing converts the snow into the hard granular substance which is known as ice. When this ice blocks become very big, 5 meter, 6 meter in diameter, remember, they start falling down, and they are so big that now the air cannot resist them. So they start falling down and fall as hail. Thankfully, when they start falling down, they will melt until they reach the ground 0.5 या 1 mm या 2 mm का they will become. So generally we have the biggest recorded अब तक 250 mm. जितने बड़े hail मतलब उतना more heating is the ground. Because the and is the hailstorm dangerous? Yes. Does it cause death? Yes. It is causing death also. It destroys the crops also. Fine. Common है आजकल इंडिया में? Yes. Global warming. इतना ज़्यादा heat हो रहा है that thunderstorms, convectional currents, cumulonimbus clouds are going to be very common in the near future. So India में drought भी होगा, India में there will be floods also because of erratic behavior of rain. इतना ज़्यादा heating होगा of the ground कि that air will rise up, resulting into formation. अगर moisture है तो cumulonimbus cloud, अगर moisture नहीं है तो thunderstorms और dust storms जो दिल्ली में हुआ, moisture नहीं था. But if there is enough moisture, there will be. अब this इसका problem you see in your real life. Generally thunderstorms should be occur only in the North India because it is very very far away from the sea. But nowadays it is occurring in the peninsular India. कौन सा region? Maharashtra, Karnataka, Southern MP. क्या हो रहा है इससे? This is the region जहाँ पे crops, especially which crops? Pulses are grown, oil seeds are grown, soybean is grown. So as a result of this, there is so much thunderstorm. 2016-15 इतना ज़्यादा thunderstorm that protein prices, दाल की price crossed 200 rupees a kg because most of them were destroyed by the this soybean ho या most importantly अरहर दाल and मूंग दाल. आज भी वो महंगी है and this will be the new norm in the future. As it becomes a new norm in the future, what will happen? We will be eating more of rice and roti, wheat and rice, and thus we will become more protein deficient. क्योंकि मच्छी तो खाओगे नहीं, religion will not, या religion नहीं तो God will prohibit, या मटन नहीं खाओगे, beef तो खाओगे ही नहीं. So over the period, I am not asking anyone to eat any of this. So but this will become what is known as a protein deficient diet. उसका impact malnutrition, obesity, diabetes, stunting, anemia. उसका solution आयुष्मान भारत, पोषण अभियान. Understanding पोषण अभियान, ये क्यों गवर्नमेंट इतना लॉन्च कर रही है पोषण अभियान? दैट इज फोकसिंग ऑन प्रोटीन डेफिशिएंसी इन इंडिया. इंडिया इज बिकमिंग मोर एंड मोर प्रोटीन डेफिशिएंट. जितना ज़्यादा अर्बनाइजेशन बढ़ेगा उतना वी विल बिकम प्रोटीन डेफिशिएंट बिकॉज व्हाट इज द बेस्ट थिंग इन द मॉर्निंग? दूध एंड कॉर्नफ्लेक्स. कॉर्नफ्लेक्स which had been marketed as a good diet, अभी रिसेंट पिछले हफ्ते ही स्टडी है, इट इज़ वन ऑफ द रीजन फॉर इंक्रीजिंग ओबेसिटी. कॉर्नफ्लेक्स मेज है, अगर पिग्स को वो खिला के उनका वजन बढ़ाते हैं तो वी आर द ह्यूमन बींग्स. वाई आई टोल्ड यू वाई द कॉर्न इज यूज्ड इन द नेशंस, बट वी आर द बिगेस्ट मार्केट. जॉनसन एंड जॉनसन परसों की केस, $400 billion asbestos causing cancer. Johnson and Johnson is not recommended by many doctors. जॉनसन के प्रोडक्ट्स तो बेबी के लिए यूज ही मत करो बिकॉज दे आर दिस. और क्या हुआ? हिप का इम्प्लांट वो अलग है. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट चाइल्ड केयर. चाइल्ड केयर इंडिया की केसेस तो रिजेक्टेड है, जॉनसन तो देख ही नहीं रहा है. वो तो यूएस का सुप्रीम कोर्ट इज वेरी स्ट्रांग, तो इट हैज ब्रॉट दैट केस आउट. सो दिस ऑल आर. अब कॉर्नफ्लेक्स sugar coated. Sugar is going in our body. So you have to relate all this thing. That is, India में malnutrition does not means just that is stunting या reduction in weight. It also means obesity. Understanding? Yes. Maximum malnutrition, maximum obesity is in the. नहीं, आई एम जस्ट रिलेटिंग दिस थिंग्स. यू जब भी आप आंसर लेके जाओगे क्लाइमेट चेंज का इफेक्ट, तो ये सब लिखना, नहीं तो बुक्स में वही रहेगा कि क्लाइमेट चेंज से राइज इन सी लेवल, मेल्टिंग ऑफ ग्लेशियर्स, रेनफॉल. नोबडी इज गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट ह्यूमन इम्पैक्ट, बट दिस इज हाउ द ह्यूमन इम्पैक्ट इज. इसलिए वी से इट इज गोइंग टू अफेक्ट ट्रॉपिक्स मोर, इट इज गोइंग टू अफेक्ट द पुअर नेशंस मोर, हमारा वर्कफोर्स मोर. जब आप पढ़ते हो इम्पैक्ट ऑफ this climate change, you say it is going to reduce India's GDP by 3 to 4%. It is going to increase global burden of diseases. पूछो कैसे? So this is what it is going to affect the working force. Yes, food fortification तो बहुत सारे reason है, but this is one of the reason. That is iodine. Food fortification is the technique that is, and it is going to be the future of food also. So GM foods will come to India soon. and with the coming up of GM foods, the food fortification industry will be there. Right now, right now,
there is one debate going on about GM crops that some people are saying that GM crops are good, they should be brought like BT cotton, BT brinjal, and some people are saying that
there will always be two sides of a coin. अब you have to write a balanced answer. जब मैं GM crops discuss करूंगा, then I will discuss that. दोनों आर्टिकल पिछले हफ्ते ही आए थे, एक पॉजिटिव था, एक नेगेटिव था. So we will have to find a balanced way, and that balanced way we can learn from US. इतना strong है उसका food department कि that is it does not allow the Europe. So what GM crops is not bad. Nuclear technology is not bad. That nuclear technology you use for producing electricity or for making bomb, that depends. So GM crop as such is not bad. How we are using it, why we are using it, that itself is going to be the future. But GM crops will be the food for the future, because from where will we get the land? Population itna increase ho raha hai. So, and there will be more of an afforestation. Ab countries are dhire dhire going towards the Paris Agreement. What are our goals? You must have read India ka nationally determined contributions, NDCs. So what are NDCs? Paris Agreement does not give any binding commitment to the country. Country को commitment देना होता है कि yes, we are going to follow this. So India के 3 commitment है. Reducing the carbon intensity of GDP by 33 to 35%. मतलब कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का हम यूज कम करेंगे. स्विचिंग टू इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स जो इनडायरेक्ट कमिटमेंट है, दो वर्डिंग है यूजिंग 40% ऑफ आवर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी फ्रॉम नॉन फॉसिल फ्यूल्स. एंड तीसरा है इंक्रीजिंग द कार्बन स्टॉक बाय 2.5 through 3 billion tons. कार्बन स्टॉक मतलब क्या? ट्रीज. डूइंग अफॉरेस्टेशन. सो धीरे धीरे बिल आया कंपेंसेटरी अफॉरेस्टेशन. कैन यू लिंक ऑल दिस थिंग्स? So this all are going to be the effect of climate change. So जब भी ऐसे open ended answers लिखते हो, make that answer different. And how do you make that answer different? By using it, understanding the application of that answer to our life. नहीं तो climate change का वही answer लिखोगे तो marks नहीं मिलेंगे, उतने ही marks मिलेंगे 4-10 में से. 2 marks extra चाहिए to apply it for the human life. The examiner should feel that you know the concepts properly and you can apply it for the human life. Understanding? Genetic engineering बाद में.
So even the afforestation which we are talking about.
बाद में. Compensatory afforestation दोनों points environment ecology. So you can take down HAIL. HAIL. Solid, hard droplets of frozen ice. Hard droplets of ice. Ice is always frozen, sorry. Of ice, which fall down with great speed. Is known as hail. Hails are formed due to alternate freezing when the air is forced upwards. And melting during, मैं थोड़ा एक टेक्निकल वर्ड दे रहा हूं, during downdraft. Downdraft मतलब downwards movement. Updraft मतलब upward movement. During downdraft of snow. This alternate freezing and melting converts the soft granular snow into hard substance known as hail. into hard substance known as hail. When the hail grows larger in size, when the hail grows larger in size, it falls downwards with great velocity. It falls downwards with great velocity. Downwards with great velocity, causing extensive damage to life and property. Causing extensive damage to life and property. Property में agriculture वो सब आ जाएगा. Extensive damage to life and property. Next point, ये current से related, that is, as the temperature is increasing due to anthropogenic global warming, as the temperature is increasing due to anthropogenic global warming, means human made global warming, the instances of global warming, anthropogenic global warming, the instances of such extreme weather events, will increase, causing severe economic losses, to both agriculture and environmental ecosystem. Agriculture and environmental ecosystem. Ecosystem means agriculture, fields. अब हम सिर्फ adjectives we are using it better. In the recent years, thunderstorms and hailstorms are common during the months of April and May in the interiors of peninsular India. This season is the season of important kharif crops, such as cotton, pulses and oil seeds. Kharif crops, KHARIF, kharif crops such as cotton, pulses and oil seeds, which are destroyed, promoting food inflation, protein deficiency, and agricultural distress. शुगर केन के तरफ ही सब जाएंगे क्योंकि इट इज नॉट डिस्ट्रॉयड. एग्रीकल्चरल डिस्ट्रेस in already stressed dry zone farming of India, dry zone farming region of India, already stressed dry zone या dry land farming region of India. एग्जामिनर समझ जाएगा कि आपको किस, अनलेस स्पेसिफिकली पूछा नहीं है तो डोंट राइट. ड्राई लैंड फार्मिंग जोन ऑफ इंडिया, So India में this is a dry land farming region. Why? Because एक तो रेनफॉल कम है एंड इरिगेशन नहीं है. ड्राई लैंड फार्मिंग रीजन ऑफ इंडिया. Dry zone or dry land farming region of India. But this is also the region of coarse cereal, jawar, bajra, oil seeds and pulses. So क्या हो रहा है? Farmers are shifting towards more wheat and rice and sugarcane. तो गवर्नमेंट को भी उसी की MSP डिक्लेयर करनी पड़ती है. And as a result of this, what is happening? More and more farmers are producing sugarcane, so the prices of sugarcane are falling down. So the farmers are demanding loan waivers. Understanding this? और फिर हम क्या कर रहे हैं? We have to export soybean, we have to export, if we have to import soybean, we have to import oil seeds. गवर्नमेंट की भी गलती है, फूड प्रोसेसिंग इंडस्ट्री नहीं है. दैट इज इफ वी कैन import corn flakes, why can't we export jawar flakes, bajra flakes? आदत ही तो डालनी होती है लोगों को. You have to change the mindset of the people by promoting. पहले दिखाना कि how they are healthy, फिर धीरे से प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करना. This is how the advertising industry functions. पेपर्स कोई नहीं पढ़ता. साइंटिफिकली करने की कोई जरूरत. एडवर्टीजमेंट, यू हैव टू फर्स्ट इंस्टिल द फियर. वंस पीपल आर फियरफुल दे विल बाय द प्रोडक्ट्स. व्हाट सेल्स इज फियर, नथिंग एल्स. साइंटिफिक एनालिसिस तो सब बाद में होता रहेगा, बट इट इज द माइंडसेट. व्हाट इज बीइंग सोल्ड इज द फियर. आजकल पहले पानी बेचा, अब हवा बेच रहे इन द नेम ऑफ एयर प्योरीफायर्स, और अब $200 बिलियन की कोल्ड प्रेस्ड इंडस्ट्री इज कमिंग. अब वो ये बता रहे कि जो आप जूस पीते हो घर में बना के मिक्सर एंड ग्राइंडर से, उसमें ऑक्सीडेशन ज़्यादा होता है क्योंकि मिक्सर से हीट ज़्यादा निकलती है, एंड देयरफॉर दैट जूस इज नॉट गुड. सो दे आर सेइंग कोल्ड प्रेस्ड जूसर. गो एंड बाय अ कोल्ड प्रेस्ड जूसर. 20,000 से कम एक भी कोल्ड प्रेस्ड जूसर नहीं है. नॉर्मल जूसर 1,000 रुपये से शुरू होता है. दिस इज दे आर से. एंड अभी साइंस कल ही पेपर रिलीज हुआ है कि देयर इज नो एविडेंस कि कोल्ड प्रेस्ड जूसर्स आर बेटर दैन द नॉर्मल जूसर्स. बट ऐसे दिखाया गया कि सेंट्रीफ्यूगल जूसर्स जो है दे विल डिस्ट्रॉय, वो इतना ज़्यादा काटेंगे इसको कि दे विल डिस्ट्रॉय द प्रोटीन्स, दे विल डिस्ट्रॉय द विटामिन्स. मिक्सर से इतनी हीट होगी कि विटामिन सी इवेपोरेट हो जाएगा. दिस इज व्हाट इज सेलिंग द फियर. अभी कोल्ड प्रेस जूसर 3 साल बाद हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलॉजी, एक नई टेक्नोलॉजी है यूएस में. कोल्ड प्रेस जूसर वहाँ पे पता चल गया कि फ्लॉप है, अब इंडिया में आ रहा है. तो वहाँ पे अब क्या है नया फैड लोगों में, क्या ट्विन जूसर. ये जूसर जिसमें कोल्ड प्रेस टेक्नोलॉजी भी है एंड सेंट्रीफ्यूगल भी है, दोनों का कॉम्बिनेशन. वो शुरू होता है 60,000 से. इमेजिन 60,000 का अगर आप जूस पी रहे हो, जूसर ले रहे हो, उससे अच्छा डायरेक्ट types of precipitation or rain. Types of precipitation or rain. But you cannot do that because WTO के rules है, plus I'll do that while doing Indian agriculture. There are basically 3 kinds of precipitation or rainfall: direct question and indirect questions. You will based on the map based question. There is example Bangalore वाला इस साल का question is from this. If you can understand this, you will know where is Bangalore located. We'll see how this is. There are 3 types of rainfall. एक है convectional rainfall. दूसरा है orographic rainfall. Orographic means due to mountain barrier. Oro means mountain. And तीसरा rainfall is cyclonic rainfall. Obviously, convectional rainfall is associated with heating. Heating, cumulonimbus cloud, very heavy rainfall, generally during the summer season, yeah, afternoon. Orographic rainfall, when the air is forced to rise up. You have understood one simple thing, Abhi, that for rainfall, the air should rise up. Air is forced to rise up. And cyclonic rainfall, when the air is forced to rise up either due to tropical cyclone or due to temperate cyclone. So cyclonic rainfall एक अलग ही सब topic है. First we'll start with the convectional rainfall. So what is the convectional rainfall? Again the same phenomena, convection, and अगर ये phenomena समझ में आता है, then cyclones is this, thunderstorms is this, the tornadoes is this, everything here is this. So during the summer season, yeah, in the equatorial regions every day, sun comes out. By 12 o'clock, it becomes vertically overhead. Sun is vertically overhead. Sun rays are falling vertically on the ground. It is hitting the ground surface. So by 3 o'clock, the ground surface becomes very, very hot. It starts transferring the excess heat to the air above. The air which is in contact with the ground surface becomes heated. Air is a bad conductor of heat, so air cannot transfer the heat through conduction. So as a result of this, यहाँ की जो air है, it starts rising upwards, and therefore we say what pressure has developed? Low pressure has developed. As this air rises upwards, there is a formation of, can I say, vacuum-like condition, and therefore to replace the air which has been removed, winds from the surrounding region. See how words we are using. We are using air, and here we are using winds. Winds from the surrounding region come to this low pressure belt, and even they get heated, so they will start rising upwards. Ultimately, this will result into the formation of cumulonimbus cloud. The shape and the size will vary depending upon the heating conditions, depending upon the moisture, and then around late afternoon, 4 or 5 o'clock, this will give very, very heavy rainfall associated with lightning and thunder. So this kind of an rainfall which is associated with heating of the ground surface is known as convectional rainfall. Then you have to see uska world distribution and uska positives, uska negatives. Fine with this? So understood the mechanism? Heating, air starts rising upwards. Air हमेशा कभी भी ऐसे नहीं जाएगी, ये सिर्फ डायग्राम है ज्योग्राफी का. Air always goes upwards in spiraling position. Air, ये हम सिर्फ डायग्राम में दिखाते हैं. Obviously the air goes upwards in a spiraling manner because the earth is rotating. So air goes upwards in a spiraling manner. There is a development of cumulonimbus cloud, and it will give heavy rainfall along with lightning and thunder. This is an everyday phenomena in the equatorial regions. इसीलिए हमने लिखा है equatorial regions has high temperature. So humidity capacity of the air is very high, but there is an everyday rainfall, so absolute humidity is also very high. ये भी ज़्यादा है, ये भी ज़्यादा है. So ये जब ज़्यादा है तो obviously relative humidity is very high in the equatorial regions. Because of this phenomena, equatorial regions support very dense vegetation which is known as tropical evergreen forest. Fine?
ये किस चीज़ पे डिपेंड करेगा कि निम्बस क्लाउड फॉर्म होगा या क्यूमुलोनिम्बस?
Vertical rise, cumulonimbus.
राइज होगा ज़्यादा हीटिंग हुई तो फिर
हमेशा cumulonimbus. Stratus cloud कैसा है? Flat. What does it mean? थोड़ा flat means ये ऐसा है. Air is rising upwards in an horizontal inclined manner. Fine with this? So you can take down convectional rainfall. Always, हमेशा. Hailstorms, lightning, सिर्फ cumulonimbus, बाकी कोई नहीं. One thing you should remember for prelims, मैं बताना भूल गया, cumulonimbus cloud का दूसरा नाम है thunder clouds. So they are also known as thunder clouds. So convectional rain, it is associated with extreme heating of the ground. It is associated with extreme heating of the ground. Two conditions are necessary. Two conditions are necessary. Vertical rise of air, not just rise of air, कैसा? Vertical rise of air. Vertical rise of air. See, cumulonimbus cloud का shape क्या है? Flat base means wind is coming. Vertically rising, इसलिए, and then, so this is all condensation that is happening of an moisture. इसलिए we are having this kind of a shape. Vertical rise of air, due to extreme heating of the ground, due to extreme heating of ground. Extreme heating of the ground. And second, sufficient supply of moisture. Sufficient supply of moisture, not adequate. Rain लिख रहे हैं हम. So rain के लिए there has to be sufficiently large supply of moisture. Mechanism. As the sun comes vertically overhead, it heats up the ground. The ground is heated till 3 o'clock. The ground is heated till 3 o'clock. 12 से 3 ground is heated. So you see, हमेशा you will avoid 12 to 3 o'clock because the sun is vertically overhead. And the ground starts transferring its excess heat to the surrounding air. Starts transferring its excess heat to the surrounding air. Starts transferring its excess heat to the surrounding air, causing development of convectional currents in the air. Causing development of convectional currents in the air. By 4 to 5 o'clock, low pressure system is intensified. Velocity of the winds increase. And the sky turns dark. Due to formation of cumulonimbus clouds in the skies. उसके बाद आपको पता ही है cumulonimbus cloud के बाद क्या लिखना है? Heavy rainfall, lightning, thunder and hailstorm. Followed by heavy rainfall, heavy rain, lightning, thunder and hailstorm. Next point. This is an everyday phenomena in the equatorial regions. Where such rain is known as 4 o'clock rain. such rain is known as an 4 o'clock rain. But it occurs in middle and higher latitudes. It occurs in the middle and higher latitudes. Including India, याद रखना, including India during summer season. Such rain is known as thunderstorm, आंधी in Great Plains, thunderstorm world में, आंधी in the Great Plains, and काल बैसाखी in West Bengal, and Bardoli Chira in Assam. Bardoli Chira in Assam. So am I right? You never heard. Assamese, we have. What is the spelling? Yeah, NCERT ka spelling I am making you right. So you NCERT ka spelling Bardoli Chira in Assam. Anyways, Assam is famous also for one more thing. Tea to sabko pata hai. One more thing, that is the most spicy chili in the world. We'll do that while doing Indian geography. Next. In the equatorial regions, convectional rainfall supports rich evergreen forest. But if the original forest is destroyed, कौन से regions में? Equatorial regions में. If you destroy the original forest, tell me, rainfall daily होने वाला है. Will the forest regrow again? Original, you suppose, you go to the Amazon, you go to Kerala, you destroy the original forest. पहले तो ये rainfall ने support किया था original forest को. अब whether it is going to support or not? No. Why not? Because इतना heavy rainfall है कि soil is made up of numerous nutrients in the upper layer. But this heavy rainfall with the groundwater will wash the upper layer of the soil. It will carry all the nutrients from the upper layer of the soil, and the soil will remain rich only in iron because it cannot dissolve in water, and aluminium. बाकी के एक तो बह जाएंगे या they will go with the water down and settle. So this process is known as leaching. And if the soil is rich only in iron and aluminium, it will not support any of the crop. So that is the problem, कि once you destroy the lungs of the world, the lungs are not going to regrow again, and thus we will suffer from pollution, we will suffer from less rainfall. That is why once you destroy Kerala, once you destroy Andaman and Nicobar, the same beautiful forest will not come. Biodiversity will be destroyed. Understanding this? Due to leaching. This soil is known as laterite soil, and laterite soil is very unfertile. क्या grow होगा? अभी हमें 16 nutrients की ज़रूरत है. Obviously plants require more nutrients than us. क्या बचा है इसमें? Iron and aluminium. Laterite soil does not support any of the crop except coconut. So which state is the largest producer of coconut? Kerala. Mango, Karnataka, Maharashtra. Laterite soil में सिर्फ coconut, cashew nut and some varieties of mango can grow, but mostly cashew nut and coconut. So इसलिए Western Ghats जहाँ पे very heavy rainfall है, either it is cashew nut, Maharashtra, Karnataka या coconut, Kerala, because of laterite soil. Laterite soil is due to leaching. Understand these things. So therefore we know that India is the largest producer as well as exporter of cashew nut in the world. You know this? India is the largest producer and exporter of cashew nut क्योंकि पूरे Western Ghats में very heavy rainfall and therefore leaching. Laterite क्यों नाम है? Because of red color and hard soil. So later मतलब ईट. ये soil इतनी infertile है कि ये किसी और काम के नहीं आती except for making bricks, and therefore it is known as laterite soil. Later means brick in Spanish language. Understanding this? So if the original vegetation is destroyed, the secondary vegetation, secondary matlab grass, shrubs, etc., which grows in the tropical evergreen forest, is not as luxurious as the original forest, because heavy rainfall causes leaching of the soil, full stop. Outside the tropics, is it good or bad, such heavy rainfall? Bad. Outside the tropics, itni heavy rainfall, so we do not have vegetation. Vegetation will reduce the speed of the rain droplets. So यहाँ पे vegetation कम है, rain droplets will come and cause ground soil erosion. Outside the tropics, this convectional rainfall causes soil erosion, where the soil may be washed into rill, gully, ravines, or sheet erosion. Promoting bad land topography. You understand what is rill erosion? Small grooves. बारिश जा रही है, यहाँ पे बारिश होगी. You must have seen कि मिट्टी के ऊपर there are small grooves. That is rill. If this groove extends, it becomes gully. If the gully becomes wide, it becomes ravine. On the other hand, if entire top layer is removed, it is sheet erosion. And this entire land, जो पहले flat था, it now becomes undulating, ऊपर नीचे, which is of no use. And this is what is known as promoting bad land topography. Example in India, Chambal, ravines of Chambal. कहीं पे भी वर्ल्ड में, सिर्फ इंडिया में नहीं, कहीं पे भी वर्ल्ड में, wherever there is bad land topography, people का most important profession is dacoits, क्योंकि unfertile है. हाँ तो वो तो भागने के लिए. सो यू हैव टेस्ट नाउ एंड विल मीट टुमारो.